foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, going.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Here we go. Check.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14.
There's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Raven first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Bradley Roby.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
7-yard line.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Desmond King on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To Sammy Watkins.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Again, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100% in his rookie year. As head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He would chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
48, let's go, D.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Texans 28. Ravens 2. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans add on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
18-yard line.
Here's Lindsey.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, doesn't work too well for most teams, run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and the Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
On 1st down, Watson.
You thought you had it.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He may try and... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Izzo, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Watson going to run it on the option. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Watson off play action. And the Raven Pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
3 and out. 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Faking the give, now Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now Watson throws another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They run once more with Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's second. Again, it's Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
By Cordray Tankersley. A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made it by $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shorty got a man. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know.